We're having a live stream. If you want to, right after this video, maybe while this video is posted, or like right after, we're going to be finishing Life is Strange Season 2. So if you want to go to that, go to our channel. The stream is probably up. Just wait, come hang out with us. We're going to be finishing that off. We had quite the reaction to last episode, so we're hoping to get through this thing, but it's also our 10K live stream, so thank you guys for chilling out with us. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. This is a huge milestone. Again, it's gigantic. Thank you guys so much for helping us get here and for watching the videos and being a part of the whole experience. Thank you all you guys who came here from the One Piece video. That's been a huge video. It's our second biggest video we've ever made after such little time, so thank you guys so much. But with that, we're going to get right into the video. Go check out our 10K slash just regular scheduled live stream that happens to be our 10K live stream right now on our channel. Go check that out. Back to the video. Welcome everybody to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is ReZero Season 2, Episode 31. What happened last time?
Last time, it was a very interesting episode. We had Subaru finishing up the trial and coming out of it feeling a little bit sad, but happy that he got to have that closure that he didn't have before. He got to tell his parents what he wanted to tell them, and now he's able to move on and still like be strong in this world. Amelia, on the other hand, was really struggling. She has not been able to complete the first section of the trial yet, even though she's tried, I think, at least twice at this point, and is really struggling with it. Roswell was all like, "Oh yes, I just purposefully disappeared so that you could handle everything, Subaru. I mean, nothing. What could have gone wrong? I mean, everything went perfectly."
Looks like it went perfectly according to my genius plan of setting my newly found shithead servant, who I had no reason to put faith into an impossible situation.
Yeah, so if you want to know more of our thoughts on that, you can check out our last episode reaction. We also got Garfield letting the villagers go. I guess because Amelia she literally can't leave.
Yeah. And
also Garfield was sort of onto the fact that Subaru had completed the trial and was fine with it, so he's kind of like, hey, if I get these villagers out of here, Amelia doesn't have to prove herself to us. As long as we get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe you could just do it, Subaru. But Subaru left. He went to the mansion and was murdered by Elsa. So
that's where we're at.
That's where we're at now.
And now we're returning by death. We saw like the first couple seconds on accident when we pulled up the episode. So sorry about that. But yeah, we saw that he's waking up in the sanctuary, I suppose. Probably after, like, in the trial.
Yeah, I
think
right after that first.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he... Well, I don't think they'd have him go back and face his past again.
No, I think it was after that, like right after that.
Yeah.
This is not a market substitute for ReZero. I encourage you to go watch on Crunchyroll. That's where we're watching. That's where this is coming out. And we include footage from the show as context for our reaction and our review, not to steal traffic or revenue from the show itself. We're assuming that by watching this video, you've already seen the actual episode and aren't just trying to get a free copy of the show.
Hope you guys enjoy this reaction. Hope you subscribe if you like it and you want to see further things. Just a real quick note before we get into it. I didn't have time to rewatch I know I said last episode that I was going to rewatch everything, but it's been kind of a busy week. So I didn't have time to rewatch everything, but we could have just watched this blind without like proper information, but we rewatched episode 3, which is the episode that I think I was most fuzzy on, that explained the whole sanctuary. I think I'm a little bit more clear on that. I'm sure I'll be a little bit far behind because I didn't do a full rewatch of everything so far, but I feel like I'm a little bit more present into what's going on. We'll see, but yeah, I feel like I have a better grasp on everything that's going on, so hopefully that helps me out, helps out my reaction and everything. So with that, I'll probably check back between this week and next week's episode, but we'll see. Yeah, but with that, hope you guys subscribe, hope you like the video, and anything you want to say before we get going?
Nope.
Let's go. ReZero, Season 2, Episode 31, Episode 6, right?
I think so, yeah.
Let's go. Oh, they got a new... Ooh. I wonder if it was her. It must have been, right? It must have been her, just on accident. Oh, opening time? Really? No opening again. There's like 0 time for openings. Is this different?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's just straight up gonna admit it this time. Yeah.
Young Sue. This is like his rap name. Young Sue. Oh, he's pissed off because he tried it and failed. Or he didn't. Oh no, because he didn't have the.
He couldn't.
He can't try it. 3 total.
She's like, I cannot
Jesus.
even imagine.
And say, yeah. But it's gonna crush her though. She needs to do it for her too. Why does he not want him to do it now? I wonder what happened between... Something must have happened. Roswaal maybe said something.
Oh, yeah, everyone fucking hates him now.
Why?
Bad move, Subaru.
He did it too early.
Yeah.
She didn't fail a second time. Yeah, exactly. She needs to pass it for her. He did it too early. She only failed once, right? She's not repeatedly failing the trial and losing faith. She still thinks she can do it if she tries again.
Subaru, you fucked up yet again.
Jumped the gun on that one.
Same.
Yeah, what the fuck, Roswaal? Why is he... Watch them change their tune after Emilia fails again.
Well, it's because they haven't thought of the idea of sending the villagers away.
That's true. Yeah, it's just he did it way too early.
And he didn't suggest, like, the other part that came along with that. Of,
Yeah.
like, that would make it work for everyone.
She have ties to Elsa. But we didn't see Frederica there, like, alive.
The music is so creepy.
The accordions. He knows!
Yeah, he does.
I knew it! He knows! But Subaru didn't pick up that he fucking knows. How does he know? How does he know? But Beatrice doesn't.
What if she does?
She would have been acting differently this whole time. Wait a minute. So there's another master? I thought she was referring to Roswaal. Apparently not. Unless he's fucking hiding some more shit. Okay, so we're moving ahead, like a day early. Right?
It's not gonna be enough. Calling it right now.
Did he give him the jewel like last time?
Last time, yeah.
What happened between now and...
he is.
There's still some shit we clearly don't understand.
He just told her.
Just so we don't have to hear it again.
2 days earlier.
Bar suit? Yes, it would. Yes, it would. I feel like the fact that she's a weirdo is kind of
patrolling the forest border.
I feel like she's it's a red herring, and I feel like she's not actually fucking bad.
Yeah.
It's a distraction from what's actually going on. I think Beatrice has more shit going on than Frederica does. Does she recognize it as Garfield's?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Bet it was Beatrice. What? This is super unsettling.
Yeah, this is really weird.
True. So she was lying. Her oath.
Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh no.
Keep that promise we made. You guys can't beat her. Oh shit!
Holy fuck!
Okay, so she's not with Elsa.
No.
Oh no. Ah! Fuck. She has needles now? Oh, that's bad. Shit. I mean, she was probably the only one person who could have taken those blows.
Probably not.
I mean, she's right, but you wouldn't follow along with that if you...
Yeah.
There's no way they can do it, though. There's zero, like, there's no fucking way that that them with Petra. Frederica's injured as fuck. She's not gonna be able to go on. Again. Naked? Holy shit.
Whoa. Oh, she's huge.
And her hair turned into her tail? Jesus. It's not gonna be enough still. Fucking Amelia, the fuck is his name? Reinhardt, Subaru, and Felt couldn't take down Elsa.
Yeah.
A shitty
Especially,
ROM
yeah.
with Subaru and like just a normal beast transformation is not enough to take out Elsa. Not even close. Even with Beatrice, it'd probably be a fucking task. He's getting all freaked out. I bet she just fucking died right there. What is that? A mob beast? What the fuck kind of mob beast is that? How did it get here? Ow. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Man, it's not looking good. What are those dirty bat rats?
He's still injured, like...
I'm sure.
This isn't looking good. There's no way they make it out of this one. Like... What the fuck? Patricia. Oh, they're getting the fuck out of there.
What?
What is happening? They were escaping and then he just got catapulted through by that fucking mob beast? Jesus!
Is he still holding her hand?
Is he?
Her, like...
Severed arm?
Yeah.
Jesus, they're fucking dead.
Oh shit, Petra was under the thing and Rom cut her arm off so she could take Subaru.
Oh. Yeah, shit completely fell apart there. There was no way.
No.
From the moment they got those needles, there was no fucking way. Yeah. She's fucking dead. Clients. Oh, she's not even... She's not even with the witch's cult.
As specified.
Melee. Meet the angels. Fuck. Oh shit. She didn't know? She doesn't know about it? See, she doesn't know about it. If she knew about it, she would just let him die. For some reason, Roswaal has some information. Either Roswaal's a complete fucking idiot, like we said last time, or... But I don't believe that Roswaal's a complete fucking idiot. He has some ties to Echidna, and I know that's not the same as the Witch of Envy. But there's something there. Roswaal has to know something, or he's a complete fucking moron and is betting everything on the wrong fucking horse.
Or Beatrice does know and she's just...
But why would she do that? If she knew, why would she do that? She can't know and have done that. That doesn't make any sense. She would have just let him die. She put the fucking door crossing there right as he was entering because she was trying to save him. Oh, that's so fucked. So, Rom, Frederica are dead. Petra's dead.
But, I mean, this is technically still 2 days earlier than when he got there last time.
2 days?
Well, that's what they said, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know, maybe the travel time, it's like more like 1 day, but it's still earlier than last time. But, so I don't know, maybe if he died, like, even now, if he would still be able to go back.
It's earlier, so he would go back to the same time.
So that's what I'm kind of saying. Yeah. So even if he didn't die in that exact moment, maybe he'll be able to get some information out of Beatrice.
And then kill himself?
And then die. Or everyone's actually dead, although that seems kind of unlikely.
That seems unlikely.
It seems unlikely just because it's so many, like, actual characters. Mm-hmm. If it was, like, any one of those characters... then it would probably make sense, but
that was fucking crazy when he was like half blacked out. That was so cool, like the way they showed all that and just like bits and pieces, and then he's just flung in the air through the fucking window. And is that the only like narratively significant hallway? That's the only. There's like that hallway, the meeting chamber, and the like lobby. Those are the only places, and the kitchen. Those are the only places that are of significance in this giant mansion.
There's also the bathroom.
That one time, but that wasn't I mean, the only times we saw that were in the OVA when there was mayonnaise and when Roswaal, like, was swinging his clown cock in front of Subaru's face.
So, Frederica is actually on their side, but she has an oath that she can't willingly break. So she's, like, putting up basically a fake fight of, like...
Yeah, I don't understand that. What's the deal?
And then...
An oath with who? With Roswaal? No.
No, I don't think so. Probably with someone else.
Maybe a curse? More like?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily an oath?
She is somehow outside of the barrier.
Yeah.
Even though her brother...
is trapped there.
Is trapped inside. So, maybe, for her to get out, she had to, like, do something.
And so, okay, so when she was denying the whole teleport thing, she sounded like she didn't know about it, but then afterwards we learned, like, Rom was just like, no, she's lying. Like, she just can't willingly break an oath that she has on herself, so she can't give you any information. So, either she was lying about that, and she doesn't... And she does know about the whole teleportation thing, or Beatrice put it there. I have no idea. I don't even... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's worth rewatching Do you think
episode?
that conversation?
Yeah, we can watch that conversation.
I just want to see that conversation again because that seemed like I feel like I was a step behind in that conversation.
It was weird because it like seemed really intense, but it like wasn't. It was just kind of because they had to.
I wonder if, like, the editor is just putting the wrong music in front of every scene for no reason. So, like, scenes that seem like they're super dour and intense are actually just totally normal. It's just the fact that whoever's doing the sound design is just like, oh, they seem like they're kind of tense. Let's put the most fucking intense track we can possibly put.
I think it's all on purpose.
Okay. So, yeah, she does know about it. But, okay, by oath, do they mean oath to Roswaal? Do you think?
Well, Rom said, well, let's take her there and see who's been giving her orders.
So Roswaal. Or not.
Or she is a part of the people who don't want the sanctuary to be broken. Like, they don't want the barrier to be broken.
But who would be giving her orders? If
someone inside the barrier who doesn't want the border broken.
Someone we haven't met?
Probably.
It just seems like we spent enough time inside the sanctuary that any other notable figures would have made themselves known.
Unless they were purposefully hiding.
I guess
like,
so. It just seems unlikely. Like, it just seems weird that, there's another mastermind sitting behind there.
Okay, if there's a secret, group who doesn't want
They're not secret.
Well, I mean, a side group who doesn't want the barrier broken. And there's, like, a bunch of really powerful people who just came in there and were like, alright, we're gonna break the barrier for you. Do you think they would, like, come out and be like, hey, don't break the barrier, guys? Or would they, like, try and pull some sneaky moves?
So then Frederica's a part of that group? She's still a part of that group. We thought she was, and she actually is. And she's and, like, there's another person in there that's... It just seems weird. That doesn't seem weird to you?
It seems weird.
Like, it seems, like, really roundabout and, like, that, like, oh, so that's the answer. So she was exactly what we thought she was. She is a part of the conservative group. But she set this trap.
But she herself isn't. She's, like, bound in this thing.
But to who? Like, again, it just seems weird that it's someone we don't know. That's all I'm saying.
I guess that's fair.
Doesn't that seem weird? Doesn't that seem like there's something more to that we don't fully understand? Unless that's the answer. Just she... was doing exactly what she thought since what we thought she was since like day one, that she was acting on somebody's orders who's not Roswaal, unless the Roswaal has like a deeper scheme that we don't fully know.
Yeah, like a secondary scheme on top of his already like weird scheme. Seems weird.
What teleport trap was set exactly? Just that they would be teleported into the sanctuary, into like the witch's graveyard in the sanctuary. Mm-hmm. That's it. So they'd be teleported into the trial. She gave that to... Let's think about what she did. She gave that stone to Amelia saying, blah, 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 put this on Garfield. Garfield is the person you're looking for. And then Subaru took it off at the last second when it was about to teleport her to the trial. What I'm also unsure of is whether what happened to Subaru would have happened to Amelia.
Like the whole witch
having that tea party thing. Would that have happened, or...
Well, we just rewatched that, and she said, like, oh, this wouldn't have happened for, like, any like, normal person other than you. And that... And it's weird, because then there's another person, because Elsa is, like, hired by someone to come in there and kill them, basically. So...
But I wonder what she's doing there. Like, just to kill them? That seems like...
Yeah, and she was told there would be 2 maids and Subaru.
Yeah. Who hired her, I wonder? She said Mael? Miley?
Maybe that was the Maw Beast. Because she said she didn't want them to get any more credit or something.
Yeah, because she did say clients last time.
Mm-hmm. Who was looking for the royal selection thing. Maybe it's the same person, or maybe it's a different person. Because she was looking for the little, like... what's that thing called? Just the little, like, badge thing. That you need...
Insignia.
Yeah. That you need to go into the royal selection.
Direction specified. Wait, what? What was that last thing? Time to your return. But they left early. Okay.
Yeah, so either she's working for the same person as before and this is like wrapped up in the royal selection, or it seems like she works for like a bunch of people, like she has multiple clients, so maybe she is working for someone else who wants them dead, because she's not... The interesting thing is she's not like coming to the mansion to kill Roswell or to kill Amelia or to kill literally anyone other than Frederica, Petra, and Subaru.
Well, 2 maids. We don't know which maids. I guess they... But whoever sent... Okay, what confuses me, like... So she was 2 maids, so that means Frederica would have been gone? Or one of them would have been gone. She was sent there to kill Subaru and 2 maids. And it was supposed to be timed with Subaru's return, right? Like, Subaru returned himself. Rom didn't come last time.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Last time, I think, was supposed to be the proper way. Like, she was supposed to get there, kill the maids, and then Subaru was supposed to arrive. I don't think
Rom wasn't supposed to be there.
Because the way that it happened the first time is technically the way that it should have gone, like, normally. Because the second time, Subaru has different knowledge, so he went back earlier and, like, had time to meet up with everyone and brought Rom and everything.
I just wonder why. Like, it's so weird. It's so, like, I feel like we haven't even been given information to speculate on this, it feels like. Feels like this is supposed to be, like, the thing that we're like, whoa, what? I just don't know. Like, because I'm trying to figure out, like, what makes sense here. Who could be involved in this? And I think it's just people we don't know.
I think it's people we don't know.
Yeah. But then, like, why would they target Subaru? It's so weird. Like, why Subaru? Because to everyone else, he's just a fucking piece of shit. Like, he's not even a... The only people I could see this being are, that we know, are, like, one of the other Royal Selection people. Like, probably the Hoshin, like, Miss Hoshin, or whatever the fuck her name is, the little business lady. I could see her hiring some sort of fucking assassin to go and murder the other candidates. Even after... Anastasia.
Anastasia? I doubt it.
I could see her doing it. I couldn't see anyone else doing it.
Not even Miss Priscilla. Everything works out my way. Yeah, probably. I think it...
No, she would just assume that it would work out her way.
That's true. Yeah. I don't think it's one of... I don't think it's directly one of the candidates that we know, but I think it might be related to the royal selection.
Yeah.
In, like, another people that we don't know. You know what I mean? Like, how her coming after them in the first place had to do with the royal selection in a completely different way. She was trying to get that little insignia. But everyone else already had one of those, so it must have been for someone else that we don't know. You know?
Yeah.
So I think it's probably just someone that we don't know and who's probably going to come in later. Especially if it is to do with the royal selection. I mean, we're completely so far away from that track right now that, like...
None of that even matters.
It doesn't
right
matter,
now.
But if they're gonna bring it back, and this has to do with it, then we'll like probably meet whoever is like the evil person involved with like Elsa and all this other stuff, you know.
What else? I don't even know what to speculate on that. It's so weird. It's just the whole situation is just so fucking weird. I don't understand it.
Everyone has like 3 different like levels to like what's going on with them. I still don't know about Roswell. Every time I think Subaru had a line of like he doesn't know what to think of him anymore or something. It's like same. Like every time I see Roswell, he's just being more and more sketchy and doing more and more sketchy stuff. Cuz it's all Roswell about like, oh, well, I don't want Amelia has to be the one to do it, so he puts up Garfield and to just be like, oh, we don't want that. Sorry, it has to be Amelia. Why would we want that to be you? We hate you. Like, completely fake just because Roswell told them to. And it's like Roswell is like just like pulling all the strings in the sanctuary for just like dumb stuff, and it just sucks that Subaru just like came out with it too early.
Yeah.
Because it's like that weird thing of like if someone comes up with it on their own, then they think it's a good plan. But if you tell it to them, they'll be mad that they didn't think of it and just think it's a bad plan. So
Inception is what that is.
Yeah.
Make them think it's their idea.
But Subaru didn't do that, so he's just like, do this, and then they're all like, no! Which sucks. And it sucks that even though he got there so early, it was the same thing. But if Beatrice actually saved him and he actually doesn't die this time and go back, I don't even know what to think if that happens.
He's dead. No, there's no way they're just gonna write out fucking Frederica after just establishing that she has, like, a beast power.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like thinking of shit like that. Like, I hate, like, making part of my argument for what is gonna happen, like, oh, well, narratively, it doesn't make sense. It's like, well, how about what makes sense for the characters? I don't know. I hate doing that, but it's so, like, I literally don't see that happening. So, like, I can't even entertain that would be a possibility, because it just seems so unreal. So what do we think, what final thoughts of what we think is going on with Frederica? What's the deal with Frederica?
I think, obviously she has this, like, oath or whatever to someone, whether it's someone that we, like, already know and we, whatever, or if it's someone different that we don't know, which is probably more likely, and they have to, like, basically fake kidnap her and bring her into the sanctuary and force her to tell them about it. Because, if it's, like, some sort of, like, a magical thing where, like, she physically cannot willingly give out that information, I think is likely. But she, like, and this is, like, a good excuse for her because she seemingly doesn't actually want to go along with that. That's not, like...
Yeah, she doesn't want to follow the oath. She cares about her
brother. She wants her brother to get out of there. She's, like, been working as a maid here for, like, 10 years. And, you know, she wants it to be broken. And this is, like, the best possible scenario for her, in the way that, like, they're going to force her to reveal it, basically, and she won't be under the oath
You think
anymore.
Garfield's that Roswell's actually hurt?
I was wondering that as well. I was
like, is he actually in pain?
I was like, I don't know what's going on. Did he just, like...
Did he fake doing the trial and then, like, set up Frederica to get Amelia there so that she could do it? Was that part of it?
I don't know. I think we're supposed to believe that he did, like, go... Because no one else has gone in the trial.
But, like, we haven't heard it from anyone else, and he's clearly, like, influencing what they're telling Subaru. Like, he's clearly, like, pulling all the strings, and... Yeah. Maybe he didn't actually try, and they just wrapped him up with those bandages.
Well, because
And then he gave the orders to Frederica to send them there to get Amelia there so that she could prove herself to the fucking village people, get everyone out. But then it started going poorly, so then he's like, okay, like, you know, let's just send the villagers out and have Subaru do it.
Because, yeah, I don't know why he would even try to... that's been bothering me for a while, why he would even try to do it.
If he knows.
He didn't have to, and he knows.
He knows about the sanctuary.
Like, he... Like, even if they were like, oh, you need to try and break the thing, why would it be in his best interest to bother trying when he could just get Amelia there in the first place? It wasn't just to make himself look like he tried? Or...
That, like, oh, he's the most powerful guy we know, the lord of the manor and everything. He tried and he can't do it. But Amelia, look at her, she did it. Isn't she so awesome? Maybe something like that. Like, it seems... I don't know, it just seems like, with all the scheming and everything, he's just been sitting there in the bed, like, totally normal and acting like he's... Like, I don't know. It just seems weird. It seems weird, because, of course, he doesn't have mixed blood. And he knows his family's been tending to these grounds for fucking generations. Of course he would know about, the curse of the sanctuary.
Mm-hmm. Unless they, like, forced him to go in, but that seems weird... Because why would you force someone to go in if you knew that they couldn't do it?
And Garfield is following Roswell's orders.
Did they just do it so that he couldn't leave? But that's weird because they also had the villagers captive.
It seems like this was all a setup by Roswell to get Amelia to be the hero.
Well, yeah, of course it's kind of
Of course it is, but then it goes further.
Up, yeah.
It goes further than just getting her there and forcing her to stay.
Roswell has, like, a million layers to his plan at this point, and it's kind of freaking me out because I don't know what he's going to do next.
That seems to make more sense to me. Why that he's faking being all injured and shit, because, like, Yeah, it doesn't make sense if his family's known what the deal is for, like, all this time, and Garfield is following his orders. Like, doing what he says.
Yeah.
You know? Like, why would they force him to do it if Garfield is also, like, working under him? You know? That doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, because, like, if they showed up and Garfield was actually, like, the big bad guy and was like, you're doing this trial, I don't care about anything, and just, like, shoves him in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but then as soon as he comes out, Garfield's, like, doing everything that he says. That doesn't make any sense, and that's kind of weird. There's a lot.
So I don't think Frederica is working with the Conservative Party. I think that she's also working for Roswaal, and Roswaal is her master, because we already knew that she had an oath under him. But maybe there's he gave her specific orders that conflict with, like, I don't know, like, maybe she can't say anything. I don't know. Teleport trap. What the fuck does that mean? I don't understand how that works. And I feel really dumb having to puzzle this all out on camera.
I just don't even know what to think. And because Frederica was supposedly just checking out the like, border or whatever to, like, protect the city from mob beasts, and then as she was supposedly just checked it, one, like, launches its way in.
Yeah.
Did she, like, fuck it up so that they could get in? Or, like...
Yeah, and we didn't actually see Frederica die. We just heard from Elsa that she was entertaining, or whatever she said. Mm-hmm. We saw Frederica, like, jump up into the window, and then we never heard, and then, like, heard some growling and some fighting noises, but then we never heard anything. So maybe she's still a part of the evil plan? I don't think so.
No,
like, I genuinely don't.
So.
I think that...
I don't think she's evil.
I think she's getting special orders from Roswaal, because she's, like, been there the longest. He probably trusts her the most. Maybe? And she has a vested interest in the sanctuary. Because her brother's there.
Choice, yeah.
Well, she also doesn't want to, like, go against Roswaal, maybe, because her brother's fucking trapped there and at his mercy. Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's so many layers. I don't know how it all fits together, and I don't think I'll be able to figure it out. Honestly, I don't think I'll be able to figure it out until we get more information, and even then, I'll probably still be in the dark.
No, I know we're, like, putting, like, so much thought into, like, who's doing what, but I think we just genuinely haven't gotten enough to be able to do that yet. Yeah. Because, like, if you think about it, we're only just now, like, the first, like, several episodes we're just setting stuff up, and it seems like just now, like, in these past, like, 2 episodes, the plot has, like, really started, like, actually going somewhere. So I think we're still in, like, the mystery phase, and as we go along, more stuff. So
what you're saying is my prediction from earlier, that we don't actually get into any actual plot until we're in about episode 6, was correct, and the first 5 or 6 episodes was all set up for this long arc.
I don't mind it, though, because I don't know, I feel like I'm in the dark, but not too much.
Yeah, this episode I feel like the setup is actually, like,
paying off, and, like,
or just that I'm not like confused, and maybe it's because we rewatched that part, and I understand how the sanctuary works a little bit more. Because I feel like if I didn't understand how the sanctuary worked, then I would still be, like, all fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's just that we don't know what a lot of characters want. Like, we don't actually know what Roswaal wants.
Yeah.
And we don't actually even know what Echidna wants. She seems to want the trials to be overcome, but, like, she's like, oh, Subaru, I hope you come back and finish up the rest of those trials.
Yeah, why does she want the trials to be done?
Unless
exactly? Does
like,
that free her?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, it frees the people, maybe it also frees her?
I think so, but, like, doesn't that just mean she's dead? Because she's fucking dead. Didn't the fucking... We were told that the Witch of Envy gobbled them all up, stole their power, and now she's there dormant in this sanctuary, in this graveyard. So if she was released, then she would just die. She would just be, like, her hold on this whole area would be gone. Mm-hmm. And she'd be dead. But maybe she wants that. Maybe she wants peace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. What, like, to try and think of, like, what people want when you don't know what they want. Although, yeah. Anyway, Roswell's just getting, like, sketchier by the day.
But I feel like it's gonna. He seems like he's getting sketchier by the day. But I feel like once this is all over, he's not actually going to be a bad guy. That's why I'm so confused about this, because I'm like, how does this end where Roswaal is not just this evil schemer? Because he's not. You don't think he's a bad guy. I think that he is just doing shady shit to achieve his goals. But his goals, I don't know if they're actually bad. Like, because I don't. At the end of this, I don't see them being like, oh, Roswaal, agent of darkness, like enemy of Amelia and Subaru, the next guy to overcome. You know, I don't see that being the situation when this is all over. What I see is like, oh, you thought I was against you the whole time, didn't you, Subaru? Oh, ha ha ha. Now I come in to save the day, and everything that I've been plotting behind the scenes has come to fruition, and now everything is back to normal, or like we're back on track. Oh, but I still want to kill the dragon in the end. Like, that's how I see this ending. So in that effort, I'm so confused how we get from here, where he's all scheming and doing all this crazy shit, to the end where he's like, again, a good guy, but also kind of shady again. I don't know. That's where because that's where I'm seeing this going. Because I don't see an end to this where Roswaal is the next big bad guy, or he's
What if
dead.
he's just like a side bad guy? He's just a shitty guy.
Even then, I don't see that. I don't see him being just the evil guy. It's for the same reason why we were arguing last season. It's like, oh, the obviously evil-looking guy is obviously evil, and he's just evil, and that's the end of it. It just seems way too obvious. Like, they set it up so bad. Like, that he's like, oh, he's a clown guy, and he's acting all weird, and he's super powerful, and he's kind of creepy, and he's all this, and then, oh, now he's scheming like a bad guy, and he's doing all this weird shit, and, oh, isn't he so evil? And then, and then he's just gonna be revealed at the end to just be evil? After he's been obviously set up to be evil this whole time? It doesn't make any sense. It's way too obvious. It just seems way too obvious. If he is just straight up an evil guy, I'll be super disappointed. Because that'd just be so dumb. You, like, made him out to be the most evil guy, and then followed through with him being the most evil guy. There was no, like, you know, there was no intrigue to that. You just gave us what you said you're, like, and one order of evil guy coming up. Yes, here's your order of evil guy. Thank you, come again. That's it. That's all. That was everything that this character had to offer. All the intrigue is completely meaningless. I don't know. It just seems kind of weird. Does that not seem weird to you?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
That doesn't seem weird to you at all?
I guess I didn't think of him as being set up to be like super evil.
But you thought he was super evil from the beginning. Even I'll go back and watch the last series reaction. You clearly were just like, oh,
after he was doing some evil stuff. Not
but he didn't actually do anything evil. He just said something that we didn't understand. He just said, like, we're gonna kill the dragon, and like you say you didn't think he was set up to be super evil, but you thought he was evil since the beginning. I'm just saying, like, it would be super weird for them to just set up something so obvious and then just have it be the obvious thing. It just seems like, why would you set up something so much with, like, all these different layers and all this complexity just to give us the simplest, most obvious answer that they've been setting up since the beginning? With, like, his design and the fact that he lives up top a hill, he's this weird clown man on the hill, magic wizard guy who has, like, a creepy lolly witch in his study, and he has all this mystery to him, and he lords over these people that don't fully understand him and all this stuff, and he, you know, is the Lord of Secrets, and he has the secret sanctuary, and ooh, he wants to keep people in there, and he's set up all this shit to like, all that, and then he is just the evil guy. You know, it just seems way too obvious, and it seems way too simple. And I guess I have more credit in the show that they wouldn't just make him the super obviously evil guy. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Because I feel like they're setting up for a grand reveal.
Well, they're setting up for something, but I don't know if it just to do with him, because as I've been saying for like a while, it's like I'm waiting for that moment where they like are like, oh, what you thought was evil isn't actually that evil. You know what I mean? So like, cause like he's like, oh, when you call her the Witch of Greed, that makes her sound so evil. Let's just call her Echidna. Like. And
then Emilia's just like, oh yeah. Sorry about that, Echidna. Yeah.
So, and it's just kind of like a weird situation of like, okay, if he doesn't think she's that evil, but she is evil, maybe they're both evil. Or if she's actually not that evil, because, like, when we got the story of, like, when she was saying about all the other sins, they weren't actually, didn't sound like they were intending to be that evil, you know?
Yeah.
So, I feel like once we get, like, more information on, like, other people, we'll see, like, oh, maybe what we thought was evil isn't actually that evil. Maybe some people are doing stuff that is, like...
Also, drink every time we say evil.
And, like, yeah. I don't know, because, like, we're basing everything on what Subaru perceives and as Subaru, good and evil.
A lot's flown over his head.
Yeah, so... And even in the thing, even if it's, like, oh, even if we want to kill off some of my maids or whatever, like, maybe that's not... I mean, it seems kind of evil, but, like, maybe in the grand scheme it's not... It's for the greater good, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I think we just don't have enough...
Oh, I'm not saying that he, like, hired Elsa, by the way.
Yeah.
I was not saying that he, like, hired Elsa to kill them, to, like... Yeah, no, I wasn't thinking that.
Okay.
I think all of Elsa's shit, that's all, like... I think
separate.
That's a third party that we haven't quite met yet. Worst case, or, like, closest scenario, like, closest to people that we know, it might be Anastasia, or one of the other... Like, I'm just... By process of elimination, I could only see it being Anastasia. But... I think it's probably just another group.
I think it was just another group because she, like, teamed up with them and was part of the alliance that took down
Yeah,
the
well,
whale.
Then she'd be, like, least suspicious, and she is the kind of, like, go behind your back and fucking backstab you. She's, like, ruthless. That's kind of her whole thing. So if it was someone, I would expect it to be her, but I don't actually think it's her. I think it's somebody else.
I think that's someone that we don't know.
And I don't
about.
think it's Roswaal. I don't think that Roswaal hired them to break into his mansion to murder his maids.
Okay.
And yeah. Because that would be evil, and I don't think he's evil. I don't know. Like, is there lost in translation? You think that that's what I thought?
Because we had been talking about what if Frederica isn't dead and she, like, pulled all this stuff, because we were talking about that.
No, I wasn't. Yeah, okay. I was thinking that Frederica has, like, a separate connection to whoever is pulling the strings with Elsa. But then I don't think. I think Frederica is dead. That's what I think. I think that she was killed.
I just got a bit confused when we were talking about that, because that sort of...
I was just saying maybe it's a possibility, because we didn't actually see it, and we can't trust what Elsa says. Why would we trust that Elsa is like, oh, she was quite enjoyable? It's like, well, you're here to kill me. Why would I trust anything you say? Mm-hmm. I was just saying, as a possibility for something completely random, throwing it out there, maybe Frederica's not actually dead, mm-hmm. and she was a part of a greater scheme that we aren't fully aware of. But I don't think that Roswaal set up all the shit with Frederica, hired Elsa, told Frederica that Elsa was coming to kill everyone except for plus Frederica, or possibly not including her. That doesn't make any sense. Because that would make Roswaal evil, and I don't think Roswaal's fucking evil. I think that he's being set up to be the bad guy, but it would make way too much sense. It would just be too fucking obvious, and I have more faith in the show to set up something that at least I wouldn't expect, mm-hmm. you know? Like a little bit more subtle than just this evil clown man wizard who looks evil, says evil shit, does seemingly evil stuff, to just be evil, like we thought he was the whole time. Mm-hmm. It just seems way too obvious. Yeah, that's it. That's my whole point. Is so I don't think that... I think what the Roswaal... That's the reason I think that about Roswaal. And that's why I'm so confused about, like, what is going on at the mansion. Because it so goes against what I think Roswaal is. Unless he is actually an evil guy. Then it would make sense that he set all this up. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that that's true. But I also don't think we have enough information to fully put everything together.
What I think is... There's, like, a random third party potentially involved with the royal selection.
Yeah.
And that's, like, Elsa's whole deal. And then Frederica, her oath, it could be Roswaal. I'm thinking maybe it's someone in the sanctuary that we haven't met. That's just what I think.
You could be right.
That's just what I think on that. And, I'm not sure what's going on with Beatrice. At the end there. And I'm not sure what Roswaal knows, because last time we were, like, went on a huge rant about, like, okay, well, Roswaal has to fucking know something.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this.
Roswaal has to know something, or else he's just an absolute moron, because it took several tries for things to go the way he supposedly knew all along it was going to go. So I think, and then Roswell's like, ooh, this time?
Yeah, this time, haha.
But he didn't seem like...
No, he did. He did seem like...
No, what I'm saying, he didn't seem like, what do you mean by this time?
What do you mean this
he was
time?
like, huh, this time you're letting it slip a
Raising
little bit,
the eyebrows.
Subaru.
This time, oh ho ho. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
I think that he for sure knows about Return by Death. Not for sure. It's way more likely, after seeing his reaction to that, it seems way more likely that he knows about Return by Death.
Or he maybe just knows Subaru has, like, some kind of, like, secret power.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't know, like, that it entails, like, going back and fixing things.
I think his reaction to this time makes me think, yeah, he does. Yeah, I think he knows. That's my guess. I'm not 100% sure if he knows, like, the details, but he definitely knows that Subaru can, like, change things to be how he wants them. So Beatrice had, like, a relationship with Betelgeuse when he was, like, a little baby boy or something. Maybe he knew he had some connection because he had, like, a pet name for him. Yes. And I wouldn't imagine her calling him Goose now. And it seems like it's been a while because she's super old. Mm-hmm. And Betelgeuse, I think, was mortal. Like, he was just a normal human. Like, as far as his, like, his biological makeup, I don't think he was, like, a mixed blood or had some sort of, like, anti-aging properties because he looked super fucking old and weird looking, like, decrepit.
Yeah.
Not old, like, he wasn't, like, disabled or anything. But, yeah. I think that she knew him when he was younger, before he became, or as he became, like, before, like, way earlier in his witches cult career, probably. Alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check out our 10K live stream today, possibly right now, possibly in the next little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye. And thank you to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council: Michael Wells,
Vash,
Salad Dallas,
Jude Caspino Buford,
Charles Liu,
D23L,
JC Andrada,
Napoleon Bonaparte,
Handicap Bonkai,
Brian,
Nelson Barbosa,
Xavier Rhodes,
Chris Janvey,
Yeet,
Lewis,
Iwan Pilger,
Aurora,
John Ortega,
and Zenge. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.